10 best safaris in the world. Safari is almost loaded language that calls to mind images of big game hunters and pontificating English gentlemen that stepped right out of a Joseph Conrad story. Even though it's not exactly in vogue to hunt down endangered species on the African continent anymore, and the idea of calling someplace exotic is apparently passé, the alluring of adventure and wildlife and their natural habitat still calls us from across the globe. Here are 10 of the best places to answer that call. Number 1. BWINDI Impenetrable National Park, Uganda. Of all of Earth's most compelling creatures, gorillas have to be at the top. They are some of humanity's closest relatives, but we rarely get to interact with them. At BWINDI Impenetrable National Park in Uganda, however, you can. Despite their scarcity, a person can see troops of gorillas in the habitat they have largely existed in since times immemorable. The lodges and safari groups administrated and accessed conveniently through the park itself help curious tourists to gain access to one of the few remaining places to witness gorillas in the wild. Balancing responsible stewardship and convenience and comfort, this is one of the best places to explore the biodiversity of Uganda. Number 2. CHOBE National Park, Botswana. Some of the safaris on this list are built around access to a single animal. CHOBE National Park, by contrast, is not known for a single defining bit of wildlife, but for the beautiful diversity of life that Botswana has to offer. You might come here to see the lions roaring, but you'll stay to watch the delicate politics of the watering hole and the triumphant march of elephants flocking across the Chobe riverfront. The park offers simple day trips or more extensive guided safaris. With fantastically cool accommodation on land or on riverboat, a visit to this national park will be an experience that inspires for years. Number 3. South LUANGWA National Park, Zambia. South LUANGWA National Park in Zambia is known throughout the world as one of the most impressive wildlife reserves. Whilst it is acknowledged as an excellent destination for its biodiversity and the natural beauty of its landscape, what really separates this park from the others on this list is its incredible density of wildlife a person finds here. On the sprawling plains you'll witness springing impala, big cats on the hunt, and herds of buffalo. The waterways are home to bloats of hippos, and the skies are adorned with flocks of birds. The park is also welcome to tourists in search of either a traditional safari camp or more conventional lodge rooms. Number 4. HWANGE National Park, Zimbabwe. Much like the gorillas are the hallmark feature of the BWINDI Impenetrable National Park, the elephant herd is the major draw in HWANGE National Park in Zimbabwe. It's not just the pachyderms that appeal to travellers from around the world though. HWANGE National Park is the largest safari destination in the country, sprawling over more than 14,600 square kilometres. In all that space, you'll encounter more than 100 land animal species and over 400 different bird species. The park is also a convenient place from which to journey to Victoria Falls, one of the most spectacular waterfalls anywhere on Earth. Number 5. Yala Park, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka generally, and Yala Park specifically, have been called the best place to safari outside of Africa. I think that does a disservice to the most famous Sri Lankan park though, as the lush forests and sweeping grasslands are home to some of the most diverse and beautiful animal life anywhere on the planet. It's not just the leopards, elephants, monkeys, crocodiles, and hundreds of bird species that give adventurous tourists a reason to visit though. The park also offers opportunities to explore anthropological sites like the ancient Buddhist ruins of Meghalmayavira and caves marked by century-old rock paintings. Number 6. NGORONGORO Conservation Area, Tanzania. Famously one of Hemingway's safari destinations, the NGORONGORO Conservation Area is still home to some of the most arresting wildlife an adventurer can find. Much like other locations on the list, the area is filled with the beauty of the region. However, it also boasts some impressive natural features that you can't find anywhere else. Much like the storied author, who this writer thinks is at least part responsible for romanticising the idea of safari, NGORONGORO Crater, the world's largest caldera, will enthrall your imagination. With plenty of lodges to cater for any traveller's needs, this is one destination that should make the bucket list of all devoted explorers. Number 7. Serengeti, Tanzania. These are the lions that are so majestic they inspired the good people of Disney to animate them in Royal Shakespearean drama. This is the archetypical safari. Catch the yearly migrations of hundreds of thousands of zebras and literally millions of wildebeest. Witnessing herds of that size and their continuous, century-long migratory patterns gives tourists a feeling of witnessing nature's beauty and power in all its idiosyncratic glory. If you are on safari to connect to a part of the world you've never seen before and feel small in comparison to the internal rhythms of the natural world, then the Serengeti is the place to go. Number 8. Kruger National Park, South Africa. Both one of the largest and one of the most crowded game reserves in Africa, Kruger National Park has earned its recognition as one of the best safari locations in the world. It offers views of all the quintessential safari animals and hundreds of colourful, magnificent bird species. Its popularity has also allowed the park to develop a wide variety of accommodation to cater to the needs or desires of virtually any would-be adventurer. If you're looking for natural beauty alongside comfort and luxury, Kruger National Park can make all of your dreams come true. Number 9. Ranthambore National Park, India. Much like Yala Park in Sri Lanka, Ranthambore National Park in India is as filled with anthropological points of interest as with biological diversity. With ancient temples and mosques left behind by Maharajas that used to hunt here in the distant past, there is a remarkable historical beauty to Ranthambore. Add to that the natural wonders of the jungle scrub, the crocodile-filled lakes, and the possibility of witnessing a tiger in the wild, and you have a recipe for something really special. With a variety of hotels and resorts on site, it is an accessible and alluring place to experience a slice of India's natural beauty. Number 10. Masai Mara Reserve, Kenya. Defined by its sweeping grasslands and rolling hills, the Masai Mara Reserve sits on the Tanzanian border of Kenya. Crisscrossed by both the Mara and Telek rivers, the reserve offers glorious views of cheetahs, lions, zebras, hippos, and a variety of other impressive animals. Along with the compelling views of the rich wildlife, the reserve also offers opportunities to meet with and learn some of the customs of the Masai people, whose villages and kangs dot the region. With both some of the best wildlife views in the world and the opportunity to expand one's awareness of the boundless diversities of human experience, the Masai Mara Reserve in Kenya is a definite must for any safari enthusiast. While the definition of safari has changed over time, from hunting game to questing for the best wildlife photographs, the spirit of adventure and novelty that inspired is still alive and well, with both the delights of natural sightseeing and the opportunity for historical and cultural exchange. Now is as good a time as any to get out there and explore the beautiful diversity the earth has to offer.